their lesson about Wright. Oh, he's pulled that one well back, and the volley, oh, he set the bar, and Wright scores! Wright has scored for Hereford. He snapped up the rebound. What a start for the conference side. And the big captain in the right place when the ball came back off the bar.
It's a great, well-worked set piece. Good dipping volley. Very unlucky, Gavin Williams. He deliberately hung out there, and we were talking about his danger in the air, but on the floor. This was the corner kick. Great corner by Paul Parry. Well worked. Williams hung out there, wasn't picked up. Good dipping shot, and then tucked in by Wright. And I think they deserved it for the opening spell that they've had.
Well, Gavin Williams hit that beautiful. Years on, Hereford in the cup headlines again. Graham Turner's club knock out second division Wrexham and get a huge ovation. And the goalkeeper Baker, well, this might have made his career in the same way that years ago the two guys behind me, Ronnie Radford and Ricky George, got a big mention. Then it was Newcastle. I realise this by comparison is not quite that size of shock on the Richter scale in FA Cup history, but it has definitely, as the Wrexham supporters as well generously applaud, it has definitely brought the fans on the pitch again, just like they were in 1972. To salute a completely different Hereford team, but one which Trevor really hung on very well after taking that early lead.
I think Wrexham have got to blame themselves for not taking their chances, but they did hang on well. Certainly getting plenty of back slaps there as Matthew Baker was excellent in goal. Ian Wright got the vital goal in the first 10 minutes. I thought he then defended well alongside Tony James. They certainly were on the rack for quite a long spells in different periods of the game, but it was an excellent home result.
Well, the player coach, Phil Robinson, I think he's forgiven me now for waking him up early yesterday morning. He's the player coach of the second team to pull off a shock result in the FA Cup this weekend, and he's with Garth Brooks.
Well, Phil, second shock result of the round. How does that feel?
It's absolutely fantastic. We've worked hard all week. We've done our homework. The first goal was off the training ground. You know, we knew the edge of the box wasn't covered. And we knew they were going to have the ball at times and keep it and pass it about. The quality players, but we hung in there, we got bodies behind the ball, and we kept a clean sheet. Brilliant.
How much of that result is down to Matt Baker?
Well, Bakes has been in unbelievable form this season. He had another great game today. He was superb, he came and took his crosses. He had quite a bit to do, but that's what he's paid for.
Something magical happens at Edinburgh Street when the FA Cup comes here. Can you put this result into context?
Well, you know, we've got a great history in the FA Cup. You can hear what the fans are like when there's an FA Cup game, and they've been absolutely fantastic again today. And, you know, they really sang us on to victory.
Many congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Garth. There's a few slightly ugly scenes behind us. We'll keep you up to date whether that gets any worse. Let's hope not. Alan, scintillating cup tie and some, well, chronic finishing as well.
It was absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe that Wrexham didn't score. They had so many chances, but the goalkeeper, Matt Baker, was truly inspirational.
Yeah.
What would it be like to play in front of a keeper like that? It must have been perfect for the back four. And he's won them the match, basically, because he had save after save after save. With his feet, he's had everything, blocked everything. Fantastic
well, let's remind you of how Hereford scored their goal. It was a long time ago. It came early in the game, Mark.
It was, yeah, extremely well-worked move as well, Gary. Just as I expect it to be delivered into the penalty area. Great ball as well, lovely first touch. Technique, outstanding. You can't get anywhere near it, and Ian Wright, the man to react first.
It was well worked, well constructed. Great first touch, great hit. And then the centre-back Wright showed so much composure because he could have blasted it, he just side-foots it purely in the back of the net. 1-0 up. And an absolutely terrific goal, as I say, well worked. They had the threat in there all the match, but in the second half they defended heroically. They were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Decent penalty shout for Wrexham?
It was a shout, but I think it's Blackwood. I think it's Shirley on Blackwood, isn't it? It's a decent shout, but I think Shirley just gets a little touch on the ball.
Minimal.
I'm not so sure if he touches it. Not so sure if he touches it. It's one of these that you've seen given. The ref,
it's a tiny touch if he did.
I don't think he touches that. But that didn't take anything away from Hereford.
No.
Hereford were absolutely magnificent. I thought they would have run out of steam, but they kept going and going and
Well,
going.
in many ways, the two halves were similar. Hereford
Yeah.
started well in both halves and had the chances, and then Wrexham came back, and Voice had two good chances in the second half.
2-0. You know, this should and could have been 2-0, absolutely no doubt about it. And then I think it was game over. It's a great crossing from the right-hand side, and wow, he's got to just heads it back where it came from.
There were so many chances in the air, so many headers that they didn't score from. That's a great ball in, absolutely fantastic ball in, and it's just set up for Voice to knot it in the goal. He's got lots of goal to hit.
He tried
And
to
then
pass it in.
this is the shot. I mean, that's a bit of Hollywood save that. But two good chances.
Yeah, well,
But the chances at Wrexham are in the match. I mean, I don't think I've ever sat and watched a match where one team had so many chances and didn't convert them. And basically, we've said the keeper was magnificent, but
He was.
a lack of composure.
Oh,
No composure whatsoever from the Wrexham strikers.
well, we've got a varied example of misses and great
They've got
saves.
enough time to show the lot of them.
This is a Sam chance first. I mean, he had the bulk of the chances for Wrexham, and he never ever really looked like scoring apart from hitting the post in the first half. And well,
He just
his
snatched
body
it.
position and everything about that was all wrong, wasn't it? He was leaning back, etc. But
And use the word composure. There's no composure
as Alan
there.
says, a number of chances. Morrell came on as a second half substitute. Did all right actually. Looked quite direct. The defender slips, and again, not great
No,
contact with the ball. And it's a good save, but it's an easy save, isn't it? From
This
the
is
header,
Falconbridge header. I think he's a bit
Bill
unlucky
flicks
here.
it on, doesn't he?
It's just behind him.
Yeah.
Difficult chance.
And
But they
another
were under
chance
siege
for
at
Andy
that
Morrell.
time, Hereford. And you think the number of chances that they were getting, creating, they've got to score. This is Morrell again.
Great save.
And I think that's
That was
a
a good save.
fantastic save. Low
Good
down
save.
to his right-hand side.
That was better contact as well.
Brilliant performance by the keeper.
Okay, well, let me tell you first that the trouble behind us seems to have calmed down. Didn't amount to too much, so that's good news. And it's time now to go to the Football Association headquarters.